Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, go, go. 56.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They get this out quickly to the left side. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
It is good.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. 46.
Prescott from the gun. This to Jarwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 14, Giants 7.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Check 26, check.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 27. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Keep moving.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. That one completes. Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The quick hitter complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jones on first down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They go to Elliott again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run here with Freeman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Cowboys 31, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Sidesteps him at the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, New York.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Yeah, he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now. Make the 60. Make the 60. Check. Undercut. He's got to double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the 2nd time, yet his team still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
Make it happen.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
tackled at
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established its...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
And 8 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 6 yards there. 1st down, New York. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, New York.
Running left, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Barkley.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the